The confirmed number of coronavirus cases in Los Angeles County comes to 1,226,964. The confirmed number of deaths reaches 23,553. Here in Torrance, the total number of confirmed cases is 7,157, with total confirmed deaths at 205. We anticipate those numbers to increase as the county updates its last 24-hour operating period. Welcome to COVID-19 Today. I'm Ben McCain. It's 4 p.m. on Thursday, April 15th. California officially expands the state's COVID-19 vaccine eligibility today, allowing for anyone 16 and older to register. Changes to the state's My Turn online appointment system were made late last night. Now the only vaccine approved to be used on teens is the 2-dose Pfizer vaccine. Health officials warn there may be a decrease in supply due to the national reduction of the Johnson & Johnson vaccine, but residents were able to jump online early this morning and schedule appointments for as soon as this weekend, with appointments available to book between 9 a.m. and 4 p.m. at most Megapod vaccine sites. Officials say not to be discouraged if an appointment is not available right away and to keep trying. The state received 2.4 million doses of a COVID-19 vaccine this week. They expect 2 million next week and 1.9 million doses the week after. This is in addition to vaccines shipped directly to pharmacies and community health centers from the federal government. Appointments for City of Los Angeles-run sites can be made at carbonhealth.com. California has already vaccinated 72% of seniors 65 years and older with at least one dose, and 43% of the population 16 and older who have received at least one dose, and more than 8 million people are fully vaccinated out of an estimated 32 million who are eligible. An advisory committee for the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention met yesterday to discuss what should be the appropriate next steps for the Johnson & Johnson vaccine supply after reports found 6 cases linked to serious and rare blood clot issues. The Committee on Immunization Practices met for 4 hours after calling an emergency meeting. They heard presentations on the vaccine's safety data from the company along with CDC safety experts. The committee says they need more data about the vaccine and its side effects and risk before making a sound decision on its safety and before recommending whether to resume using the vaccine or remain on pause. According to the CDC, of the 6 women who received the 1-dose shot, 1 died in March, 2 patients have been discharged, and 3 remain in the hospital. The White House announced that there is more than enough supply of the Pfizer and Moderna vaccine to hit their goal of 200 million shots in the Biden administration's first 100 days. Committee members say they will schedule to meet again soon to continue discussions. We may be one step closer to a COVID-19 vaccine suitable for children. Stanford Medicine launched a pediatric vaccine trial that will include children as young as 6 months up to 12 years old and is looking for families to volunteer. Children ages 5 to 12 will receive the Pfizer vaccine in a phase 3 study expected to begin this spring in the hopes of gathering enough data for a potential FDA authorization in that age group. The next group of children in the study would be babies 6 months up to 2 years. The important goal of those trials will be to determine the optimal dosage, which will ultimately help make the vaccine available to the country's 85 million children who account for about a quarter of the U.S. population. Researchers say the entire trial will last several months, and kids will also be required to receive 2 doses spaced out. Families interested in signing up to volunteer for the phase 2 trial can go to medcap.stanford.edu. Help is on the way for Los Angeles County's most vulnerable residents. The county's Department of Health Services announced its Housing for Health division received nearly $20 million in state grants to subsidize housing for more than 250 Medi-Cal members who are experiencing homelessness. Their rental subsidies will be provided to those Medi-Cal members for 5 years, and thanks to the partnership with LA Care, they've also helped to secure the grant by committing $7 million to Housing for Health over the same period. The grant was provided as a part of the Housing for a Healthy California program and will expand Housing for a Health's partnership with LA Care, which offers the Medi-Cal Health Plan, the largest public-operated health plan in the U.S., which serves about 2.2 million people in the county. Officials hope this will help reduce unnecessary emergency department visits, inpatient hospital stays, and nursing home care. California Governor Gavin Newsom urged all of the state schools to reopen as soon as possible, stressing that there are no state or health barriers to getting children back into classrooms and into distance learning. Governor Newsom traveled to Santa Rosa to speak at an elementary school that welcomed back students this week for in-person learning. After more than a year after the pandemic forced kids to stay home and begin distance learning, some of the state's largest school districts, like Los Angeles and San Diego, began bringing back children just recently, as many California school districts have disagreed with Newsom's push to reopen schools. Governor Newsom said more than 9,000 of California's 11,000 schools have reopened or have set reopening plans with a combination of 1 or 2 days of in-person learning mixed with distance learning on other days to give staff time to clean the restrooms. Los Angeles Laker fans will get the chance to return back to the Staples Center tonight for the first in-person game since the pandemic. While only a limited number of spectators will be allowed in, the Lakers will be the first major Southland sports franchise to reap the benefits of the change, welcoming back fans as the Los Angeles Lakers host the Boston Celtics tonight. Now, fans who attend in person will have to show proof that they are either fully vaccinated or have a negative coronavirus test result that was taken within 72 hours of the start of the game. Fans must have digital tickets on their mobile device. Everyone over the age of 2 must wear a face covering at all times, except when eating or drinking in designated areas. No bags of any kind will be permitted, including clear bags. Fans should only bring items that can fit in their pockets, with the exception of medical and child care bags. Space markers have been installed throughout the arena, and fans will be seated away from others to allow for social distancing. All transactions will be cashless, and food and drinks must be ordered on a mobile device by scanning the QR code located at the concession stand or at your seat. These safety protocols will be in place for all Staples events, including Los Angeles Clipper and Kings games. According to the Lakers, about 2,000 fans are expected to attend tonight's game. Officials say capacity for the Staples Center for a Laker game is about 19,000. Tip-off is at 7 p.m. Torrance Mayor Patrick Fury invites the community to take part in this month's Earth Day Bingo Challenge. In honor of the upcoming April 22nd global observance, the Bingo Challenge is full of eco-friendly activities and actions that will help save energy and keep our Earth clean. You'll find free Torrance Living Green reusable bags available throughout the challenge at the New California Welcome Center at Del Amo Fashion Center, the Torrance Farmers Market, as well as the Torrance Antique Fair, while supplies last. Earth Day Bingo runs through April 30th, and the first person to fill out the entire card will receive a Torrance Monopoly game. You can go online to torranceca.gov/earthday and print out the bingo card to get started. Well, as the pandemic continues to impact traditional events, including many here in Torrance, the city is finding ways to still celebrate, but with safety in mind. While this year's Armed Forces Day parade and festivities have been postponed to 2022, the city invites the community to still honor and recognize the many men and women of the nation's armed forces. In a safe and socially distant manner, community members can submit a video that will be shared with the U.S. Armed Forces on the platform VidHug. The message can be addressed to a specific person, division, branch, or all of our brave men and women serving in the military. The platform VidHug helps to create a compilation of those messages and will also be featured on our channel, on our website, and on our various social media accounts. The deadline to submit a video is April 30th. You can go to the city's website for the link at torranceca.gov/salute. Well, as we wrap up this week, be sure to tune in to Weekends in Torrance beginning Friday right here on Citi Cable. New episodes air at 2 p.m. tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday. See how restaurants are welcoming back guests with the return of limited indoor dining. We'll take you inside Miyabi, located in downtown Torrance, and show you all that they have to offer for a tasty night out. Then we have a socially distanced conversation with former Bishop Montgomery basketball star Tyler Harvey to hear how the pandemic has impacted his basketball career. Then frontline workers at one local hospital continue to face the dangers of the pandemic, and one local artist takes to his lens to honor these heroes. These stories and much more kick off tomorrow at 2 p.m. You can find us on Spectrum Cable Channel 3, Verizon Fios Channel 31, streaming on our website as well as on YouTube. Well, Before we go, I have an announcement to share with all of you. This will be my last show anchoring on COVID-19 Today and here on Citi Cable. My family and I will be moving to Franklin, Tennessee. That's 20 miles south of Nashville. It's clean and green, and I don't have to explain what hee-haw is. And while it's bittersweet saying farewell to this community, one that I have come to truly love and call my second home, I find myself feeling truly blessed to have made some great friends here in Torrance and all over the state of California. So it's not goodbye, but it's I'll see you soon. Now, my producer, who I've worked with for 20 years, who actually co-anchored with me for many years, joins us live, as I'm told I wasn't allowed to say farewell without her. Hello, Chun.
Hi, Ben. I can't believe this is our last time on television together.
Well, you never know. We might be making movies together, or we might be doing something like. You just never know.
You know, with all of your connections, I just would not be surprised. And you know, unfortunately, we're still in a pandemic, which is why you're in the studio. I'm here in the edit bay. I'm also here because we've been working on a special surprise for you. I thought it would be a nice treat to our viewers at home to give you a send-off where we can share a little bit about your extraordinary broadcasting career that goes back even before the 20 years of you being here in Los Angeles. And so while we're all very sad to see you go, I think you will take many wonderful memories with you, and I hope you enjoy this.
Now there's a new face on Channel 4 that you can count on. Ben McCain is the kind of reporter that agriculture needs for the 80s.
Ben McCain, KTVY in Oklahoma City. Yeah. What can you say for the farmers in Oklahoma? How can you benefit them?
Good morning, Oklahoma. We're the McCain brothers.
Continued cool today, but warming up tomorrow. I look at the forecast in just a shake.
Thank you, Butch. Tom?
Johnny, you've always been a very good speaker, very articulate.
We are so happy to have with us this morning Dr. Billy Graham.
Thank you, Ben.
You look so good.
Well, thank you very much. You two ain't bad to see.
Well, now listen to you. Go on. Keep it up. Keep it up.
I will. Is this about me or is this about you?
Hey, this is Hollywood. It's about us. It's about us.
Hot country hits with the McCain brothers.
They're gonna put me in the movies. They're gonna make a big star out of me.
You got to start little baby steps, Ben.
This is true.
We can't all be Ben McCain singing in front of, big crowds.
In the mining town of Gold Lick, the year was 1870. The Chinese came to work and rid themselves of poverty.
You fellas been doing the news and the weather on TV a long time, haven't you? How long y'all been doing it?
Well, for years, Lulu. Yeah, we love it, but there are some occupational hazards. Yeah, he's starting to get headlines. And he's starting to get varicose weather veins. Down here, you see?
It's possible you just missed the killer, too. The poison on the dart acts fast.
Number 3, what is your name?
My name is Art Harding, and I can give you an instant facelift.
Hi, we're the McCain brothers, and you're watching KCBS.
He said that I could call him Bill.
Well, it's still Mr. Shatner over here, so...
I'm going to call them a McCain twins.
Welcome to This Week in Torrance. I'm Garmin Shue.
And I'm Ben McCain. Thanks for joining us.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to This Week in Torrance. I'm Ben McCain.
And I'm Keena Chun. Thanks for joining us.
Thousands are estimated to have perished in the tragic events of September 11th. This Week in Torrance from March 31st through April 7th starts right now. Well, that does it for this edition of This Week in Torrance. Thanks for watching. I'm Ben McCain. The city is abuzz with the upcoming centennial. Welcome back, everybody. I just want to let you know I've been doing this show 14 years, every Thursday in Torrance, and I love it. I love this community. We got a lot of great events coming up. Also, I just had a little baby boy. That's another reason I'm so excited. Welcome back, everybody. Before I start telling you what's going on in our community, my 5-year-old son, Zach, is here today to give us some words of wisdom. Zach?
Never walk by your old friend to shake hands with a new one. No matter how far you go, don't forget where you came from.
That's great advice. Thank you, Zach.
You're welcome, Dad.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to This Week in Torrance. I'm Ben McCain.
And I'm Jen Chun. Thanks so much for joining us on this holiday edition of This Week in Torrance.
Hello, and welcome to COVID-19 Today. I'm your host for the day, Ben McCain. It's 4 p.m. on Thursday, April 23rd. Well, that does it for us on This Week in Torrance. I'm Ben McCain. Thanks so much for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Good gravy. I'm touched by that. Somebody put some work into that. Good gravy.
What a trip down memory lane. I mean, this is really just a short glimpse. I mean, I know you have hours and hours of footage of all of your work, but I hope at least this gives you a nice memory to take with you. And everyone here at Citi Cable wishes you a wonderful journey as you move to Tennessee, and we know that you'll keep in touch.
You know, when I walked into your office a few weeks ago, and I said the same thing to Michael Smith. Michael Smith and Gus Ponce. Gus Ponce have been here as long as I've been, even longer. But I walked into your office. I said, I want to let you know that I love you. And I said the same thing to Michael Smith. I love you, and I've had such a great time these 21 years doing this weekly show. It's just been incredible. And then, of course, we really we ramped things up during COVID-19. So it's just been a beautiful thing. I've enjoyed it. I love the city of Torrance, and I love my co-workers here at Citi Cable. And
well, you have been a face on our channel, a recognizable face on our channel, and I think our viewers are going to miss seeing you every week as well. But I know you're going to keep in touch with us.
That's one of my weaknesses. I do keep in touch with people.
Well, have a safe journey, Ben.
Thank you so much, Jen, and I appreciate all you've done, Michael Smith and Gus, and also Ed, just all the wonderful people I've met through the years here in Torrance. You got such a great crew, and I just hope you guys keep on keeping on. Well, for the last time here on Citi Cable, I'm Ben McCain. Have a wonderful weekend. Be safe, be kind, stay healthy, and thanks for always tuning in.